When you begin working on a drawing, it will always have a layer 0. Depending on the template used to start the drawing, it may already contain other layers as well, but you may find that you need to add additional layers. You can create new layers using the Layer Properties Manager palette. Suppose you're working on a project, or you open an existing drawing and you realize that you need to create several new layers. In the Layer Properties Manager palette, if you click the New Layer button, notice that AutoCAD immediately adds a new layer. It names it Layer 1. Notice that the layer also takes on the same properties as whatever layer had previously been selected in the Layer Properties Manager. Since I had Layer 0 selected, the new layer takes on the same properties as Layer 0. If I select the R Ceiling layer and then click the New Layer button, notice that the new layer takes on the same properties of that layer. This is a useful feature. If you know that the new layer you're creating should have some or all of the same layer states as an existing layer, you can select the existing layer first and then click the New Layer button. When you create new layers, you probably want to give them more logical, descriptive names than Layer 1, Layer 2, and so on. Once the layers have been created, you can rename them. To change the name of an existing layer, you can simply select that layer and then click on its name again to make the name field active. Then you can type the new layer name. In this case, I'll select Layer 2 and then change its name to Electrical. If you are creating several layers at one time, there's an even easier way. Notice that when you rename a layer, or you've just created a new layer, and immediately change the name of the layer, and I'll call this layer HVAC, and then press the Enter key. If you press the Enter key again, notice that AutoCAD immediately creates another new layer. Now I can enter the name for this new layer, and I'll call it Roof, and press Enter, and then press the Enter key again, and another new layer is created. I'll type the name of this new layer as well. I'll call it Smoke. This is much faster than constantly moving the cursor back up to click on the New Layer button. Also notice that each new layer you add using this method takes on the same layer state settings as the previous layer.